we're doing a bunch of different things in this video. It is a new month, so we have new book subscription boxes to open. We both got our Aardvark book club boxes in the mail, so we're gonna go ahead and open those with you guys.
Aardvark presentation is always so stunning.
It's so cute and colorful. I'm really excited. There were such good picks again this month. Actually, we don't know what we got the same thing.
We got the same thing. Cool.
I was gonna say I didn't know what you got.
We would. So this month Aardvark had 2 books in a series, and they were special edition covers. So we each got The Tainted Cup and A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. We just couldn't help ourselves. I mean, they were the first 2 books in the series. They're special editions. Oh, stunning.
It's beautiful.
I don't even know what it's about. I just couldn't help myself with these covers. I honestly might keep the dust jackets off of them.
Me too.
So stunning. I could not pick these.
These actually sound so good. When I was reading the summary, I was in the middle of if I wanted both, and genuinely, the summary sounds so good. So The Tainted Cup says, a Holmes and Watson style deductive duo take the stage in this fantasy with a mystery twist. So it says an Imperial officer lies dead, killed to all appearances when a tree erupted from his body. That's insane. I need to know what that's about. It says there's an investigator named Anna. Rumor has it she always wears a blindfold and can solve impossible cases without stepping outside the walls of her home. That sounds so good.
And the author's from Austin, Texas, so.
Oh, I did not know that. I know that this one's been out for a while, so let us know if you have read this book already and your thoughts on it. Book 2 sounds just as good.
So it seems like we're going to be following the same detective, just a different case. This one says, a treasury officer has disappeared into thin air, vanishing from a room within a heavily guarded tower, its door and windows locked from the inside. I'm glad we both got copies of this.
I should have known. As soon as special edition, we should have known.
And then I also got their romance pick for April. This is Any Trope But You by Victoria Levine. The top says she's running from romance. He might just be the embodiment of every book boyfriend she's ever written.
Oh my god.
Cute. And it's giving like cabin vibes. Kind of not the right time for summer, but I think it'll be a good one.
My third pick for this month was Disillusion by Nicholas Finch. I actually don't remember what this one's about, so let's find out together. It says Maggie Webb has lived the last decade caring for her elderly husband Stanley, as memory loss gradually erases all the beautiful moments they created together. It's the loneliest she's ever felt in her life until a mysterious stranger named Hassan appears at her door revealing a shocking truth. Stanley isn't losing his memories, someone is actively removing them to keep a long-buried secret from coming to light. If Maggie does what she's told, she can reverse the degeneration, she can get her husband back. This sounds good. I'm excited. Like, what happened in his life that someone's actively trying to erase his memories? When I saw this as an April pick, I knew I had to get it as well.
So those are all the books that we got in our April box. We do have a referral code. This video is not sponsored, but if you do want to get your first book for $4, we will leave that linked in the description.
Another bookish thing we've recently done is a in-person market for our blind date with a book. If you didn't know, we do have a small Etsy store where we sell blind date with a book, and it was our first in-person market of this year, so exciting. We did take a couple clips during that whole process. We had to make a bunch to take, and then we have some clips of the actual market itself, so we'll go ahead and just show you those right now. It was such a fun experience, and we can't wait to do more markets this year.
market was so much fun, and we actually got to meet 2 people who watch our YouTube videos, which is always just insane because it's like we forget that like real people are watching this.
It's actually surreal, and we're so awkward that it's always such an experience. It was really cool to meet people. I think the market was so cute. It was like a dog in the park type of theme, so everyone got to bring their dogs. They had like little water bowls at each of the booths. It was so cute. It was our first market in like 2 years, so we definitely did not know what the vibe was. It's always so hard to read people because you never know if people want to talk or not, so I always try to just be like, hey, welcome in, but I don't really strike up a conversation unless I feel like people want to talk.
No, yeah, it is hard because as someone who goes to markets, I never want someone to like sell me on their stuff. Like I just want to go and like see the vibe for myself. So when we do it, we're just kind of like, hi.
We like leave you alone.
Yeah.
Whereas the booth next to us, she was very much like, hey, like welcome in, let me show you everything that I have. I think it just depends on the customer. But overall, the market was really fun. And as we do more, I think we'll get more comfortable in how we want to have our booth. But those of you who did come out to check out our blind date with the book, thank you so much. It was so fun meeting you guys.
So since we're just catching up and showing you guys everything that we've done that's bookish related but haven't had the chance to put in a video, we did end up going book thrifting on a quick little trip, and then we also stopped at Trader Joe's. So we'll just show you guys that really quick, and then we'll show you the books that we got. So here's everything I got from Trader Joe's. I did get a few plants because I'm in my plant mom era right now. They had this really cute one that's like an Easter bunny, and then I thought this one was gorgeous. And then I also got this beautiful olive tree. These are the snacks that I always get. These are my go-to, and then these are all the new things that I'm gonna try out. But yeah, quick little haul.
Bread, salad mix, veggies for the salad. Baked lemon ricotta cheese is supposed to taste like a mild cheesecake, so we'll see. Mozzarella cheese, steamed lentils for the salad, boba mochi, the yellow gluten-free mini sheet cake is my favorite one, the little chocolate mousse eggs, cookies, crackers, chips. This wine is really good, the peach pie, fruit bars, protein bars, and some fun dips here. Oh, also some eggplant. So we just got a couple books from that thrifting day. I've been wanting to read more classics, as you guys know. So I found one of these Pocket Giants, which I've never seen before, but this is Jane Austen. So the back says Pocket Giants, a series about people who changed the world and why they matter. So they have a bunch about different people throughout history. So I'm so excited to have the Jane Austen one. It says, why is Jane Austen a pocket giant? Because she's a literary heroine. She was the first truly modern novelist. She was a genius at observing and describing how ordinary people behave, and because few writers have better or more winningly captured the complexities and nuances of our relationships. It sounds so good. I can't wait to learn more about her. I was just excited to see this there. After I read this, I'm gonna have to read some Jane Austen.
I just found 2 quick little books. This one is Kendra Scott's memoir. I love Kendra Scott. I love her jewelry. I love everything about her. And she's all about Texas and Austin. So I'm interested in reading this. And then I also found book 3 of the Red Rising trilogy. I do have book 1, so now I need to go on the hunt for book number 2. Have I started the series yet? No, but now that I have another book in the series, it's just pushing me to want to start it soon. That was everything for that. With Trader Joe's, normally we have to drive about like 30-35 minutes away, and we just found out they are going to put one like in our neighborhood, basically. So
I was so excited for it.
That's gonna be insane. Expect to see a lot more Trader Joe's hauls from us.
Expect to see daily vlogs of us going to Trader Joe's. That's basically everything we had to catch you up on. Now we thought we would just end the day with some reading. I am currently reading Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is the second book in the Boys of Tommen series, and we're still following the same couple we were following in the first book, so I'm having a good time with it. It's extremely long though, so I think this is going to take me all month. It feels like I've been reading this book forever already, and I'm only this far into it.
I'm reading reading The First Day of Spring by Nancy Tucker. I was supposed to read this last year when we found out this is like the book that has been on my TBR shelf for the longest, and it's definitely a crazy ride. We know right away that our main character killed a kid when she was a kid, and so we're following both point of views of when she was young and when she's older and trying to like forget that life. I do think it is a little bit on the slower side though. Like it kind of feels like it's dragging along and I'm just like, okay, what's gonna happen now? I do have a little bit more, so hopefully we can read a little bit and I can finish it and we'll come back and I'll tell you my final thoughts. I finally finished this book. 3-star. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's just because I'm in a slump right now. I don't know. I'm having such a hard time connecting with the books that I'm reading. I think I need to read a freaking banger. Something that's just crazy, different, super fast. And this just, it wasn't that for me. The storyline was crazy. Like I said, we're following her from the past and now. And it really has a lot to do with like her horrible childhood and how she was raised and like why she did the things that she did, which of course none of it is acceptable, but it's kind of like making you understand her a little bit, and it's just really sad. I would still recommend it if you're into something like that, but I'm glad I finally got this read and off of my physical TBR shelf.
I was reading the same amount of time and it barely looks like I even made more of a dent. I am liking this one so far. I think the first book does such a good job of getting the reader into the characters because I really feel like I know these people already, and this book does start right where book 1 left off. So I appreciate it for that. I will say though, from the romance perspective, Shannon, since she's so unexperienced and kind of sheltered in that aspect, like she's never been in a relationship before, like hasn't had a first kiss type of thing, it's very sweet. Like the romance between them is very sweet. It's just like, oh, I keep forgetting she's so young.
Maybe the next book with the new couple will take us to a whole other journey.
Yeah, it is cute though, and I'm excited to see how this one ends because I'm starting to get more invested in the other characters and I'm excited to read their books.
So that was it for today's video. Make sure to click that Aardvark link if you want your first book for $4. Also make sure to join our Literal Besties book club. This month we are reading Say You'll Remember Me by no other than Abby Jimenez, so that will also be left in the description.
Sorry this video was all over the place, but we had a lot to catch you guys up on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you guys next time. That sounds so good. You do not think so?
I mean, I didn't really understand.
Does that not sound insane though?
There's a tree growing from him. They didn't even have a spot for us.
We won't even get into it. They didn't even have our spot. They're like, you're gonna be in section 17. There was no section 17. The guy said, oh, did I forget to put y'all somewhere? I was like, I guess. We got moved twice. It was hot.
It was raining.
I broke out in hives.
You did. It started sprinkling. We had our books out there.
Amanda's allergic to dogs.